so much. It's an honor being able to speak after these incredible panelists. I wanted to be a journalist when I was growing up, and I don't know whether to be relieved that I did not become one, but I love the resilience that you guys have. I represent a movement of 56 million young people from across the globe and the world's largest youth contribution to the Sustainable Development Goals. And as a young person from the so-called Generation Z, I see endless opportunities in the digital transformation that is happening around the globe, and I recognize the importance of both social and mainstream media as a tool to connect people, to foster dialogues, ignite change, and hold people accountable. The current media landscape is more diverse, and the industry is attracting high levels of investment in capital in both mainstream and digital media platforms, and this is something I love to see as a young person. And I pay tribute to the vocal and fearless men and women in the media who have had to lose their lives in the spirit of uncovering ills and telling stories of change. And I celebrate a million others, some of them in this panel, who have the willingness to continue informing the world and telling personal stories of amazing people from across the globe. I believe that press freedom is an essential pillar to any democracy as it provides the platform for a multiplicity of voices to be heard. At national, regional, and local level, you guys are the public's watchdog, activists, and guardians. You're also educators, you're entertainers, and contemporary chroniclers. I have seen the media thrive and do their best in context of both liberal and authoritarian regimes. I come from Kenya. I hope this goes off record. But as you may be aware that we had general elections very recently, and the media did an amazing job in its reporting, and their coverage did give people the confidence to believe in the final tallies that were given, especially for the very tightly contested presidential seat. But sadly, a few months down, one of the cabinet appointees of the current president made full utterances on one of the media houses in Kenya who have been very brave in uncovering truths and telling stories without fear. In two case scenarios, but I'll speak about one. In one of them, he said, XX Media Group, you must now decide whether you are a newspaper, a broadcasting house, a media house, or a political party. I have said from tomorrow, from today even, any government department that is found placing an advertisement with media group so-and-so should consider itself out of the government. These are some of the media capture and intimidation lawsuits that Ms. Tanya was talking about. But I'm sure, I am more than sure that this is just but one of the many existing situations in so many contexts, with some having it more rough than others from the statistics that we had. And the fundamental right to seek and disseminate information through an independent press is under attack, not just in Kenya, the example that I gave, but in so many other contexts. The threats have taken new dimensions as they are publicly defended and even boldly justified by some of these perpetrators. Elected leaders who should be press freedom's staunchest defenders have explicitly tried to silence critical media voices. Despite the robust legislation, media freedoms have been constantly curtailed. Freedom from the press is a right that every entity in society must care about and commit to protecting. Press freedom can rebound from even lengthy states of repression when given the opportunity, and in this regard, there is need for sustained conversations and multi-sectoral approaches to achieve a free press in all contexts, and I hope that the discussions today can be able to spark actionable ways to be able to do this. Governments should not interfere with this freedom or censor media that's critical of state power. We need to safeguard press freedom and promote freedom of expression to ensure and facilitate global democracy, uphold the rule of law and human rights for all. Journalists, please remember that people are more often than not going to take opinions as facts, but you're the remedy to this, setting this right. So keep on fighting for the truth and holding those in power accountable. Be the watchdog that sheds light on wrongdoing, even in the wake of a shrinking media space. Keep giving accurate, fair, and unbiased information. As Paula said, what you do matters.